Hello all, welcome to TC Electronics. So this video we are going to see a recruitment news from IGCAR, which is Indira Gandhi Center for Atomic Research. So this is actually coming under the Department of Atomic Energy of Government of India. So there is a mass recruitment happening from IGCAR. We are going to see all details regarding this job update or recruitment. So please do watch this video till the end. Okay. So let us see the details. Before seeing the details of this recruitment, if you are seeing the channel for the first time, please do subscribe to the channel for job updates which are 100% true, and also follow us on our Instagram page. Okay. So in the beginning itself, they have given one thing, which is the opening date and the closing date. Opening date was 15th of April. Closing date is on May. It is 14th of May. So there is enough time for applying. You can sit down and read the notification very clearly and then decide to which post you have to apply, and you can apply. Okay. So there is enough time for applying. Now let us see the post details. So if you see the post details, broadly you can see that there are two categories of recruitments actually happening. First one is direct recruitment, which will be for the direct post, that is for permanent post. Second is stipendary trainee. Now, the second post is stipendary trainee. Even though it is a trainee, after the training period, if you pass the internal selection criteria, so you will be absorbed into the organization. Okay, so it is not that you are just working for a particular period and then you have to leave the job. You don't have to worry about that. You have to work for the training period, and during the training period you have to give your 100%, and if you are giving your 100%, you will be absorbed into the organization. That is the procedure. Okay, so that thing I'm going to clear in the beginning itself. Next, let us see the post. First one, direct recruitment. There is scientific officer E, technical officer E, scientific officer D, then technical officer C, technician B, stenographer, upper division clerk, driver, security guard, work assistant, canteen attendant. Now, this first three categories, that is scientific officer, technical officer, and scientific officer. These three categories are experienced candidate recruitments. They are asking some years of experience. Okay. Now, from the technical officer, which is having the maximum opening, they are calling for freshers. Okay. And I'm just clarifying these things in the beginning itself so that you can read the notification very clearly. Okay. Without just going here and there, you can read the notifications clearly. The technical officer, mainly they are calling for MSc, MTech, then BTech, or BSc plus MSc. Okay, technical officer C I'm talking. Okay, the other things we'll be seeing while going through the notification. And these posts you can see AUX, which are auxiliary post, and they are for the post of driver, security attendant, canteen attendant, those category of recruitments. Okay, so I'm just filtering out the post based on the requirements. Okay, so the first three posts are asking experience. Next one, let us see the other details of stipendary trainee also. Now, stipendary trainee, two category recruitments are happening, right? Stipendary trainee category 1 with 68 openings, they are for diploma candidates. Okay, if you have diploma, only then you are eligible to apply. Next, for second, which is stipendary trainee category 2, it is for ITI candidates. Okay, so that is the qualifications they are asking. Next, let us see the details one by one. First, we are seeing the details of direct recruitments. Okay, scientific officer E, you require PhD in metallurgical engineering with minimum 4 years of experience. So if you have this qualification, you can directly read the notification which I'll be providing in description. Okay. Also, along with each post, they have given the age limit, the salary or the pay level, also the mode of selection or method of selection. So everything related to a post they have given together in a section, which is very good thing, right? If you are interested in a post, you don't have to search anywhere. You can read one section and you will get all the details. Next, technical officer E. The second post is for technical officer E. They are calling for the discipline chemical engineering degree you require and 9 years of experience. Okay, so that's why I've told you that first three posts is for experienced candidates. Next, scientific officer D. Yeah, here you require PhD, higher degrees you require. Okay, and minimum 2 years. Yeah, 2 years of experience you require. Next, let us move on to the other vacancies. Yeah, technical officer. This is technical officer. Technical officer, various categories they are calling for. First one is atmospheric science. They are calling for, which is having qualification MSc MTech in atmospheric science with 60%. Whichever degree they are calling for, mostly they are asking for 60%. Only then you are eligible to apply. Okay. Next, engineering degrees they are also calling for technical officers. Chemical, civil, computer science, electrical, electronics, instrumentation, mechanical, mechatronics, metallurgical. So here you require BE Tech and 60% of mark. Okay. Whichever degree they are calling for, 60% is must. Chemistry, here you require BSc chemistry and MSc chemistry with 60% of mark in both. Okay. Then physics also same. BSc and MSc physics 60% of mark. Okay. So these are the things they are calling for. Now you can see that here they are not mentioned. They have not mentioned any experience. So that's why I have told you from fourth post there is no experience requirement. Age limit we'll also see 18 to 35 years. Pay level is also very good, 56,100. Now talking about the mode of selection, it will be happening through two stages. Written test, personal interview. Written test will be for 2 hour duration, 75 questions will be there. Each question will be carrying 3 marks for correct answer, 1 negative mark for incorrect answer. Okay. Final selection will be based on the personal interview. Everything very clearly they have mentioned. Okay. So if you have these qualifications, freshers can look into this post, which is called the post number 4. Okay. Technical officer. Next, technician. Technician means it is mainly for ITI or some certificate courses. If you have done, then they are specifically calling for those posts. Technician, crane operator. Minimum 60% of mark in SSC and HSC with physics and a certificate in crane operation. Okay, so only those candidates should look into this. Then, age limit 18 to 25. Salary or pay level is 21,700. Okay, selection process also they have mentioned here clearly. So those candidates can look into this details. Okay, I won't be going into the details of it. If you want a separate video on selection process itself, please do mention. We'll be doing that. Okay. So physical standard also they have mentioned. Then administrative group C, stenographer 3. Here you require matriculation or SSC with 50% and typing speed also they have mentioned. Minimum speed of 80 words per minute, English shorthand and 30 words per minute, English typing. Also, knowledge in computer data processing is desirable. Okay. Age limit is 18 years to 27 years. Pay level is 25,500. Mode of selection also they have mentioned here. Okay. Next, upper revision clerk. Here you require a degree, any degree, okay, a degree from the recognized university with 50% of mark. Also minimum speed of 30 words per minute in typewriting in English. Also knowledge in computer. Age limit also 18 to 27 years. Pay level 25,500. Also mode of selection they have mentioned here. Okay. Along with every post, you can see the mode of selection also. You don't have to worry about what is going to be the selection process. Will there be negative mark or how much duration will be the exam? How many parts of exam will be there? Everything they have mentioned here crystal clear. Okay. You don't have to look into any other sites or anything. Here itself you can look in the notification itself. Okay. Next, let us see the auxiliary post. First one is for driver, 10th pass and all is the qualification. Next, security guard, again SSC pass or equivalent certificate from armed forces. Means ex-service persons can also apply. Next, yeah, work assistant, again 10th class above. So here if you see in this notification from 10th standard above people have opening. Okay. So these are the posts which are for the permanent or direct recruitment. Now let us move on to the stipendary trainee category. This is also for freshers. So here if you see in this notification, the biggest thing I have seen is that everybody is having opening from 10th, 12th, ITI, BB Tech, MSc, MTech, PhD, also diploma. Every persons are having openings. Okay. So this is a mass recruitment. That's why I mentioned at the beginning itself. It is a mass recruitment. Now let us see the educational qualification for stipendiary trainee category 1. It is diploma. I have mentioned at the beginning itself. It is diploma. Chemical 3 vacancy, 1 for civil, electrical 8, electronics instrumentation 15, mechanical 25, chemical 3, physics 13. Okay. So chemistry and physics. Yeah, chemistry, physics, it is, they are asking BSc, okay, BSc chemistry. And all degree, they are asking 60%. Okay. Next, stipendiary trainee category 2, it is for ITI. So you require minimum 60% in SSC, minimum 60% in HSC. That means you are 10th and 12th, okay. ITI and not less than 2-year duration of ITI. ITI certificate you require. And there is actually a lot of openings. See here, draftsman 11, electronic, mechanic, electrician 52, fitter 53. So likewise, there is actually a lot of openings. This is a very, very big recruitment for stipendiary trainee category 2 also. Okay. Selection process also they have mentioned here. Now I have done actually a separate video for selection process of category 1 when the BARC has recruited. BARC is also coming under the Department of Atomic Energy. So there is a lot of openings or a lot of recruitments happening from these atomic energy departments of Government of India from various organizations. So here also this organization is also recruiting. First they'll be recruiting you as stipendiary trainees, then they will be posting you permanent. Don't worry about it, okay? So if you want a detailed video on the stipendiary trainee selection process for this recruitment, please to mention in the comment section. We'll be doing that because otherwise the video will be too lengthy, okay? So the stipendiary trainee, their salary will be first year 16,000, second year 18,000 for category 1. Then for category 2, which is for ITI, first year 10,500, second year 12,500. Also, you will be getting a one-time grant, which is 3,000 rupees. Next, after completing this period, that is a training period, if you are obtaining this much of percentage, that is for theoretical training 40%, in-plan training 30%, and final absorption 30%. For category 1 and category 2, 30%, 40 and 30%. So if this much of percentage you are getting your marks during the training period, so during the training period, they will be assessing you. Based on the assessment, they will be absorbing. Okay. Now, how much duration is the training period? Let us see. The training period is for 2 years at Kalpakkam. Okay. I hope it is clear. Now, the training program will be for 6 months classroom and 18 months in-plan training. Okay. So for the 6 months training, this theoretical mark you have to get. In plan training, you have to get for 18 months duration. Okay. So that's it for the process mark percentage. Now, if you are getting, that is, if you are getting this much of percentage and if you are getting as a permanent staff, then you will be posted. That is, a category 1 will be absorbed as scientific assistant with 44,900 salary, which is very good. Category 2 will be posted as technician and you'll be getting 25,500. Okay, and technician B and technician C are there. So technician C will be getting 25,500, technician B will be getting 21,700. Very, very good thing. You should definitely try for this. Okay. So we have seen the post details, the qualification details and all. Now let us see the application procedure. Okay. So before seeing the application procedure, let us see the application fees. For the posts which are for direct recruitment, they are mainly asking 300 rupees fees and 100 rupees for technician, stenographer, upper division clerk, or those field. Okay, all those posts. Security guard, work assistant, driver, all those posts also 100 rupees. And for the stipendiary trainee, if you are interested in, the fees is 200 rupees for category 1 and 100 rupees for category 2. Okay, so this is the fee detail. Next, let us see the details of application procedure. Also, they have given the centers of examination here. Everything they have given here in detail. Okay. See, the centers of examination are on all major cities. And online test of group C post will be conducted on these 4 cities. Okay. So, if you are interested, you can attend your examination in the nearby city itself. You don't have to worry about that also. The last date for applying is 14th of May. We have seen that in the beginning itself. Now, in order to apply, you have to go to this site www.igcar.gov.in. Under the recruitment tab, you will get the online application. Okay. And while applying, you have to upload these documents also. So the application procedure is online only, and you have to upload these documents. Okay. What are the documents? Let us see. Educational qualification and technical qualification certificate, date of birth proof, school college leaving certificate, that is TC, SC/ST candidate should certificate their certificate, OBC candidates also, then disability certificate, candidates claiming under EWS, that is economically weaker sessions, should submit the same, no objection certificate, proof of effect by 1984 riots, like this is for the special candidates, then certificate regarding the domicile of Kashmir, again for special candidates, ex-serviceman certificate, experience certificate for the posts which are asking for the experience if you're applying, any other certificate with respect to the claim made in the application form. So if you are claiming for anything, any reservation or anything, you should provide the certificate for the same. Okay. That's all about the recruitment news from IGCAR. So if you're interested, there's actually a lot of openings for various categories. This is actually for all the candidates out there. If you're interested, please don't miss out this recruitment update. Please to apply for it as soon as possible. Okay. So if you found the video useful, please do give it a thumbs up. Please do support the video, like the video, and share the video with your friends. And if you want more videos, please do subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching and keep on watching.